Back again here with another video. Now today we go take a breakdown into these two sodomite that you see on screen. This Joe Biden right here, that so-called running for president, and so-called pick this Kamala Harris right here to be the so-called vice president. And we go get into it, because you already know what America is about. All divide and conquer they bring for the so-called election. Anybody who get involved in it, of course they go feel the divide and conquer right here. Now let's get into this so-called Kamala Harris. Let's see where this one come from right here, and I'm gonna break it down and show you why they bring this one to the table. Run it.
After a lot of speculation, it's finally official. Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's running mate. So how did the senator
Take a look at the so-called Kamala Harris right here. They're tricking the masses. You see this one with the fish head? They're fooling the people. You understand? This one is another faker they bring to the table. What you think? All of them is so-called family member of the fucking elites. You understand? All of these right here, the same bloodline they used to fool the damn people.
From prosecutor to vice presidential candidate?
Yes, was a prosecutor and now a vice president candidate. You get that? Of course, all made up life they give the masses. Pay attention right here, and you tell me that this Kamala Harris is real.
Let's rewind to 1964. Harris was born.
Take a look at this right here. This is the so-called baby photo, and I told you it's just another faker they bring to the table, a devil puppet they bring for the divide and conquer with your election. Just get it right here. Why you think the COVID-19 so hot in America? Got so many cases, so many deaths. Why you think that? It's all for this so-called election right here and the so-called vaccine, running games and the dumb people.
Oakland, California, to immigrant parents. Her father was from Jamaica.
There you go. The mom right here so-called from India and the dad right here so-called from Jamaica. You believe them people? They're 100% fake. What you think? They made up these characters, bring them forth to the people and give you a fake life. 100%
and
fake.
taught at Stanford. Her mother moved from India, later becoming a scientist and activist.
You hear that? The mom moved from India, later becomes scientists, people, and activists. What you think, people? Are you asleep? This is all made up, 100% in, and all of them go show you that they are part of the government plan to fool the people right here.
My mother was the toughest,
fucking faker,
the smartest, and the most loving.
There you go, and all of these photos that you see, you think they're real? I'm gonna ask you again, you think these photos is real? All they do is make them up for the dumb masses to show you the fake life about these people right here.
I've ever known.
There you go.
Fast forward to the 80s, Harris studied poli-sci and economics at Howard University.
Look at this Kamala Harris right here, people. It's a big old man in a wig. What's wrong with the people? You're not getting it. They only bring deceivers to the table.
She later got her
Brow
law
ridge
degree
and
at
everything.
UC Hastings. Her career kicked off in 1990 as a deputy district attorney in Alameda.
Wow. There you go, people. Watch the track. Follow the track record at this one right here. And I'm going to show you they put this one together. Made up life to fool the damn American people.
Of course, I decided to become a prosecutor because...
Yes, and it's decided to become a prosecutor. You see this right here, people? The eagle to represent the Freemasonry, carrying the ribbon, even have rights, liberty. We will, all of this shit right here to fool the dumb people. They buy into it. That's why so many dummies in the world.
So, you know, I felt a very, and I still
Look
feel...
at the shoulder on this Kamala Harris right here, people. You think that's a real woman? You better wake your ass up.
A very strong sense of responsibility to protect those who are vulnerable.
All bullshit. They protect the vulnerable. You better wake up. All they do is prey on the weak-minded people they can sell these folks to. Watch out with the one eye pointing on right there. What you think they're doing? You'll never get it, people. Alistair Crowley style. All of them do it.
Before, Harris had won her first election. DA of San Francisco. There, she crafted a prisoner reentry initiative.
You hear that? Pay attention. Pay attention right here. Let me show you how they do the masses right here. Who is this Kamala Harris right here? Another faker they bring to the table.
DA of San Francisco. There, she crafted a prisoner reentry initiative while also launching a controversial program that prosecuted parents who let...
Watch the hand sign and listen what this one gonna pass a bill for. Prosecute parents who don't send their kids to school on a regular basis. Why you think they come up with that? They're gonna be the one who control your kids. They're the one who responsible to teach your kid about life and everything. If you don't participate, yes, they say you can go to jail, Kamala Harris also have a hand in it? Come on.
While also launching a controversial program that prosecuted parents who let their kids regularly skip school. Harris also raised her city's conviction rate, eventually leading to blowback.
You hear that, people? Pay attention, people. It's another devil puppet. 100% in.
It's too tough on crime.
What's the devil horns? Too tough on crime? What kind of crime this one tough on? You better wake up. They're only here to destroy the poor people. That's why they're here and conning the damn masses about what they really are. You think this one is black? You better get the fuck out of here.
Communities of color.
It is
Yes,
a myth
community of
to
color.
say that African Americans don't want law enforcement.
And why would you use somebody like this to represent African Americans, so-called? Why? You never get it, people. It's just another faker to the table. They never bring a real fucking black person to represent you. All fakers who sell out.
What we don't want is racial profiling. What we don't want is excessive force.
Wow, and remember, these are the people who sitting right there in law. You understand? They're the one who so-called make the law what it is, or participating in putting it where it's at. This one help you out as a black person? You better wake your ass up.
What we don't want is to have our civil liberties and civil rights be stripped.
It's a belief she still defends today.
Let's talk about a myth.
Myth.
A myth that black people don't want public safety. That is simply not true.
Who said that? Where is the myth come from? The same people who give you the news and the people that you listen to. They're the one who giving you all of that shit. You never get it. All the stigma come from them.
What we don't want is what we don't want is racial profiling.
Wow.
Or chokehold.
Wow, something that they give this one to talk about. You never get it, people. To play black and the dumb people. Why you think the so-called Biden chose this one for the so-called vice president? All by design. For the divide and conquer to so-called go up against Trump, who they say is a racism. He gonna bring nothing but racism. He's so-called racist against black people and Latinos. So that's why they have a Joe Biden and a Kamala Harris running against him. You understand? It's divide and conquer in a nutshell.
Or mass incarceration.
Harris ran for California Attorney General in 2010, beating her opponent by less than a percentage point. She was the first woman and first black American.
You hear that? First woman. All you have to do, okay, you say it's first woman. Why is it the first woman? Because they're the one who control the law. They're the one who make it what it is. Anybody elected, they're the one who put them there, not the people. So don't come tell me about the first woman, because y'all the one who doing it from day one. No, it's the first woman and the first black woman. Dumb on, it's bullshit.
She was the first woman and first black American to get the job.
And I now stand before you as the top cop of the biggest state in the country.
All of these people that you see do this right here, the first to do this, first to do that, all made up. They're the one who put it together, 100% fake.
She fought against mortgage fraud and Prop 8,
Mortgage
which
fraud.
bans
You believe them people? This one fight against mortgage fraud. Wow, that's what they use to keep the people in bondage. They can use a puppet to help you. You better wake your ass up and what did they do to help the mortgage? Dumb on.
Sex marriage. But critics say she should have pushed for more criminal
And of course it go involved in the so-called same-sex marriage. Of course, all of them push the same shit.
Justice reform or supportive policies like legalizing marijuana, especially given this interview on the Breakfast Club.
And take a look. All of them, just like you see Joe Biden pop up on the sodomite so-called Breakfast Club with this one that call himself the God, another sodomite gatekeeping black people. Why you think Biden was on there and say, if you confused about who to vote for, you're not black? If you confused about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who to vote for, you're not black. This is what they do right here. As you can see, they always pushing the black shit on here. Don't trust them. They're gatekeepers, fooling the dumb masses. 100%. And this Kamala Harris is not black by a long shot. 100% faker.
Years later.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
See?
And I inhaled. I did it.
You hear that, people? This is how they do you right here. Yes. Didn't fight for marijuana, was fighting against it, but at the same time come right here and tell them that yes, he inhale. Wow. I told you, people, just dumb people they put on you. Dumber than you. But because you get TV and they tell you that it's truth, anybody they put on there, you believe them. That's some dumb shit.
Another joint.
It was a joint.
Yes, it was a joint. There you go.
In 2014, Harris married lawyer Doug Emhoff
There you go.
and became
Another fucking Hollywood character. Just remember, I tell you, pay attention.
Stepmom, or Kamala, to his two kids.
Mamela.
This was around the time she announced her Senate campaign. She won the race the same night Trump
Here we
became
go.
president-elect.
There you go. There you go, people. What you think? All by design. They're setting up a show for the dumb fools. And I tell you already, they're gonna go on with the election because they wanna give the masses the drama, the divide and conquer. That's what America is about. Why you think they're red and blue? Just like gang banging. You never get it, people. Wake your ass
Yet
up.
again, she made history. Not only is
Here
she
we
the
go.
first
More
Indian
history.
American senator, but she's also one of the 2 black women ever
There you
elected
go.
to the Senate.
Always gonna break history, break grounds because it's black. This person right here breaking grounds as black. You see what I tell you? What kind of world you live in, people? This is a twilight zone. 100%. There go your black woman right there. You believe them? Wow.
I could not be more
Wow.
proud to represent
Wow.
my beautiful state.
Yes.
Harris wrote bills with senators
Every
across
time you see him holding the devil horns on the masses, the one with the fish head they call Kamala Harris, 100% fake.
the aisle, focusing on things
There
like
you
bail
go.
reform and
Bail
immigration. She
reform,
also became known for
immigration.
her ability to grill witnesses.
Is that policy in
Nothing
writing
but
somewhere?
bullshit. This is how they put them on, but grill. All of them is putting on a show for the masses in Capitol Hill with your dumb grilling. It's bullshit. 100% fake shit. They putting on a show for the dumb fools.
I think so.
Yeah, you
So
think
did
so?
you not
Bullshit.
consult it before you came before this
All
committee,
bullshit.
knowing we would ask you questions about
Well,
it?
we talked about it. The
All a
policy
show.
is
Did you ask
based.
that it would be shown to you?
The policy is based on the principle that the president.
Sir, I'm not asking about the
All
principle.
show. This is how you make a Kamala Harris. You tell me, people. This is how you put on a sodomite on the masses. Yes, it was. They're grilling people in Capitol Hill. You better wake up. This is a show. 100%. Only dumb people believe in it. The whole thing is a show. Even the stimulus bullshit that they're going back and forth to give you the so-called $600. What you think it's about is just a show for the dumb fool. Distraction while they give you the New World Order.
I'm asking when
Well,
you
I'm
would
unable
be
to
asked these
All
questions
bullshit.
and you would
All
rely on
bullshit.
that policy. Did you not ask
Watch them.
your staff to show you the policy that would be the basis for you refusing to answer the majority of questions that have been
be
asked?
allowed to answer the question.
Then,
Wow.
in January
All
of 2019,
bullshit.
then
Watch
in
this right here. Watch
For you
this.
refusing to
Watch
answer
this
the
right
majority of
here.
questions that
Should
have been
be
asked.
allowed to answer the question.
Watch this smirk. You think everybody dumb? You can fool a lot of people, but I tell you, if the world was only dumb people, they would already crash this shit already. You hear me? But you better wake up. There's a lot of people can see through the fuckery, and that's why they have to pull out so many psyops to try to convince these people that they're real. Pay attention to the smirk on this one face that getting grilled. You never get it. It's a hoax. 100% in.
Then,
There you
in
go.
January of 2019, this announcement.
I'm running to be
Wow, there you
president
go.
of the people, by the people, and for all people.
And look at the neck of this one, people, with the elephant-looking neck. You think it's a real woman? Yes, and then running for president and then drop out, cancel the so-called election running, and then end up being the vice president, running for the vice president right now with Biden. How you think that happened? You better wake your ass up. All by design. That's why they bring this one to the scene to begin with. Nothing happened by accident. All by design.
Harris promoted
There you
Medicare
go.
for all and tuition-free
Yes,
college
bullshit.
during the campaign. Her poll numbers surged during the first Democratic debate when she called out Biden for opposing busing
Here we
during the night.
go. You see that? Call out Biden. And then Biden is the one. Remember, this was the show right here in the debate. I did a video on it with this one and Biden going at it. And of course, Biden gonna pick this one to run for the fucking vice president, for his running mate. There you go.
1970s.
So there was a little girl in California
Here we go.
who was part of the second
About
class
a little girl.
to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
Yes, and what that's supposed to be, what that's supposed to mean, meaning we should feel sorry for you, and you never even have a road black. Everything you black and you bust all gates open. First black woman to do this, first woman to do that. You never have a fucking road black. So don't come tell the masses nothing about what you've been through. You understand? This is all bullshit for the dumb people.
Poured in after that night, but the enthusiasm didn't last
All
forever.
fake shit.
She dropped from the race in
you
December
go.
after running out of money. And
You
despite
hear that? Running out of money. You believe them people? Just a hoax. And I told you, this is a show for the masses to give you a so-called sense of freedom. Why you think they give you the election? Because you're picking the person that they're gonna put in the president's seat? No. This is just to let you feel like you're in control, because your vote is what put the people in power. You believe them? That's a fake shit. You have no power. Yes, they just brainwash you with these people, and at the end of the day, they're gonna select the people that they want there. You understand? Yes, and you're gonna sit back like, oh, people vote for him, that's why he in. No. All selection, never election. You understand? All of this shit is just to divide the people. Why you think nothing but red and blue? Red and blue. All division for you.
Seriously contentious debates,
There you
Harris
go.
ended up endorsing Biden earlier this year.
There you go.
One of the things that we need.
There you go. That's how they do it with the Freemason bricks behind them. This is how they do it right here, people. Yes, endorse. They're going against each other. Oh, one get drop out. Oh, endorse the same person that knock him out the race. And then here you go. You're gone. But you come back with the Joe Biden that you was clashing with to get a seat. There you go, people. All fucking fake where you can see it. Bam on. Watch
Can you
this.
definitively say whether or not Kamala Harris?
Watch this right here, cause I told you, nothing but show they got for the dumb people. Watch Donald Trump in the mauve-looking tie. And I told you, people, all Freemason can't fool I, but pay attention to this one with the ugly mask on. You can hear what it's saying? Wow, the people just stupid. This is how they want you to look. Yes, a sign of the mark of the beast is coming. Yes, this is a test press right here to give you the mask first, and then they give you the mark of the beast. You never refuse the mask. How the fuck you gonna refuse the mark of the beast?
Is eligible, meets the legal requirements to run as vice president.
So I just heard that. I heard it
You hear
today.
that? You just heard that. Watch his eyes. Never come off the script. And you still think Donald Trump is a stand-up man. Yes, that going up against the establishment. You're dumb as a box of rocks. They're the same people give him the script. You never get it. They even tell him how to dress, what kind of tie to wear for the fucking occasion. What you think? You better wake your ass up. Pay attention to what he gonna say right here.
He doesn't meet the requirements. And by the way, the lawyer that wrote that piece is a very highly qualified, very talented
Yes, so
lawyer.
it's a lawyer that wrote the piece. And it's a talented lawyer. Take a look at the Donald Trump people. Why you take something from these characters? You never get it.
I have no idea if that's right. I would have assumed the Democrats would have checked that out before she gets chosen to run for vice president.
Same thing this one was saying about the Obama character. All of them playing games and the masses, they're all the same.
But that's a very serious. You're saying that they're saying that she doesn't qualify because she wasn't born in this country.
Yes. So now the so-called Kamala Harris didn't born in America. There you go, people. This is how they're gonna do it. It's divide and conquer at its finest. The oldest trick in the book. And I told you, America is all about that. That's what they're about. You don't have to ask when you see the color of the flags. What's wrong, people?
There is how it works. And with that, birtherism is back.
Here we go
Back
with the
us for round
birtherism.
two, Mara Gay.
And look at these people that they're gonna bring. Because I told you, people, you never get it. It's a show. They have to bring these so-called black people to talk about it. Because the so-called Kamala Harris is black. And, and these people is fighting for black people. You believe it? All TV fakers. If you take them as black people and fighting for you, you're dumb as
And
stone.
Michael Steele. Mara, let's fill in the
Michael
lines. The
Steele.
president was
Fakers.
corrected on that last line. No, she was born in this country. She's as American as any one of the three of us. She was born in Oakland, California. But that's how insidious things work. That's how it gets in the bloodstream. And Mara, here we
That's
are.
how we get in the bloodstream. And pay attention, people. Remember, the election is so-called November. Watch out for the drama that gonna come with it. And the divide and conquer. What I don't tell you, people, you better pay attention. And of course, you're gonna see a lot of dirt so-called come out on the Biden and also the Kamala Harris. Pay attention. That's what they got going on for the masses. Just like when you see Trump and Hillary was running, all dirt coming out. That's what they do to fuck with the people. Divide and conquer is best. That's all it is.
So, first of all, as you said, Senator Harris was born in California.
Of course you
She's a
know.
natural born
How the fuck did you know? Because they tell you that? Or are you just out here trying to convince the masses that the Kamala Harris is a real person? Get the fuck out of here. It's one of them devil puppet they put on. The lifestyle is all fucking fake. Any life story they give you about the upbringing is a hoax, just like they give you with the Obama. What's wrong with you people? They're all fake.
She is eligible to serve
Yes.
under Article 2 of the Constitution, as
All
well
bullshit.
as the 14th Amendment. And then, you know, talking about what the real issue is here, which is, as you said, the birtherism, the othering of a fellow American. It's ugly. It's desperate. I'm not so sure it's going to work this time when you have so many millions of Americans out of work, sick, suffering.
Oh, there you go, people. I don't think it gonna work this time when so many Americans is out of work. I already told you people, it's a reason why America keep prolonging this so-called virus. You got to understand, it's a part of the election. That's what they do. This is how they divide up the people in a nutshell. Some say, oh, mandatory mask. Some say, no, we don't want the mask. Oh, some say $600. Oh, some say $250. This is how they do it, people. All distraction for the masses.
Afraid. And estimates are over 200,000 deaths so far in this country, too many of which were preventable from this deadly.
Preventable. You hear that? This is what they're gonna do, people. The so-called Joe Biden and the Kamala Harris gonna so-called fight the coronavirus. Yes, you need to vote for them because they take the virus more serious. They wear the mask and everything. What you think, people? It's a division scheme. You're gonna choose a side? Wow.
Pandemic and a president that until recently has
fake
refused
pandemic.
to do so much.
Only dumb people believe in the pandemic. And of course, Adam Zappo dancing around in the neck of this liar right here. 100% faker.
Wear a mask, been golfing, while Americans are dying. I think that's what people are going to remember at the polls.
See?
But I don't want to be dismissive of this.
People gonna remember the effect of the pandemic at the polls. You see that right there? What I don't tell you, they're telling you in plain sight what they're doing, people. Wow, they're holding out the virus for their fucking election. It's a fake virus, 100% fake. Nobody see the virus, and guess what? They have news clip coming out now to tell the people to wear face shield. Yes, the Anthony Fauci telling you, yes, it save lives. They know that it save lives for you to wear a mask and a face shield. You can see them selling them everywhere now for $5 a piece. A fucking face shield. You see that? Told you the masses is getting dumber and dumber in this satanic earth. What they gonna do to you? Because we already see you're gonna comply to everything they bring.
Notion that birtherism and racism at the heart of this kind of old American politics that the president is playing with, that's really just a distraction.
That's all they're
this
pushing.
Is all he has to offer the American people. And I think if you're the
what
Democrats,
else y'all got for the American people beside the division? What else? Nothing else. Just
you
con
need to offer
artists you
them
bring.
much more than that. And already we've seen that from this ticket, and it's really embarrassing. And it's
Read
shameful.
your script.
It's a sad day.
It's a sad day.
Michael,
wow.
let's be clear. A couple people get assist on that goal. The president tried to...
and just like the Kamala Harris, these people is not black. They're just fakers. TV fakers they give you. They're gatekeepers for the black people. As soon as something so-called go down, bam. These are the ones that they show up. What you think they are? You believe they're really for you? You better wake up.
Into the net just now, the reporter who teed up the question as she
Bullshit,
did.
all made up.
The lawyer guy who wrote the op-ed column for what remains of Newsweek to get it out in the bloodstream and then cause a debate about a non-question, a question that's been established, as Mara said, and answered. Does this mean to you that they've got no other game?
As Mara was talking, I was sitting here biting my lip because there's so much bile from this. We should all be disgusted by the unmitigated racist, ignorant stupidity to sit there and pretend, oh, I just heard this. Oh, yeah, this is a great lawyer. He's a good lawyer. This is the kind.
Watch the hand sign on the Donald Trump. All of them work for the devil. You're not getting it, people. It's the real devil people behind the whole thing. You're not getting it, people. This one is the same thing as Donald Trump. Don't let them divide you in section. All of them is the same. All of them.
That this campaign, this country, this time cannot tolerate. America, I've talked to you about being punked. If you're going to get punked on this, then you deserve what you get. And it says a hell of a more about you than it does Donald Trump.
Bam! Just like what the virus say about you. You understand? With you believing in the fucking virus show that you're 100% dumb. Now another level of dumb shit if you believe in the fucking election and believing that you vote to put people in power. You're dumb as stone. You see what they're doing? Telling everybody, vote, vote, vote. Oh, you worry about the George Floyd? Vote, vote, vote. You worry about the pandemic? Vote, vote, vote. People just stupid. They're gonna count how many dumb people go for blue, how many dumb people go for red. But at the end of the day, that won't put the president in. Bam.